shit. Why'd you have to hit me with that one?
They never turn out how you expect it to.
It's a valuable learning tool for young video minds such as yourself to get acclimated to the workflow that gets involved with actual video production.
You'll mess up so many times, and that's actually how you learn and get better at what you're doing. Just see how it works. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, and that's the beauty of a student production.
Film and television productions are very complex, and there are many facets to them, and it's very hard for a student to do everything.
Everyone has their own roles, but they go from role to role, and nobody has that set job that they do. They help out wherever. When a professional production, I would say, has their set roles and they stick with those set roles.
I think the really cool thing about a student production is that everybody has their jobs, but you can really wander. If you don't know what you're interested in, that's the cool thing, is you can learn by doing multiple jobs in one production.
Where in professional field, you're hired for one job only. You do cinematography. That's it. And that's why I like student films. It's really cool to see people work in different areas that they're not comfortable with.
Take advantage of being able to dip your hands in all the different departments, figure out what you like, what you're into, and even if that's not the department you want to stay in, learn as much as you can from it, because it's only going to make you a more well-rounded filmmaker.
No matter if you're on a student production or a professional production, you're always going to be learning something new.
I don't think that there's anything substantially different between a student production and a professional production in terms of concept and creativity and brainstorming. No matter what the creative enterprise is, you're solving some kind of a problem.
Probably the main difference is the actual size of a production. You're usually doing the one-man band kind of thing.
Maybe 2 or 3 people running the entire show, and it gets pretty rough, you know, a lot of things, like just about everything that can go wrong does go wrong.
Any creative enterprise is a series of compromises. In the classroom, we're able to take the practical issues of production and do away with them and talk about theory and talk about the way things should be.
There is a universe of theory that supports everything you're doing, from the way you compose a shot, to the way you sequence those shots, to the way you edit, to the way you light, to the way you gather sound.
In the classroom, take that time to learn different techniques and then learn the nitty-gritties of how equipment works and how cameras work.
And so once you do know them inside and out from the classroom study, you can break them in a tasteful fashion.
The classroom is great. You learn a lot of the technical stuff. You can learn how to work the equipment, but then out in the field, you'll run into things you weren't even ready for, and they just can't teach you that.
How things should work always differ when you're on set, because things always go wrong. Students need to learn to have a clear understanding of what they intend to do on location.
Even the most seasoned pros know that a production is a crapshoot.
When it comes to being on set physically, you get an idea of how it happens, and you'll run into problems and you'll learn how to overcome those problems.
You're going to learn a lot from that hands-on experience of being in a short film or helping shoot it.
You just have to learn to roll with the punches and just keep thinking on your feet and keep thinking of new ideas and just keep pushing.
It's like anything. It's like playing the piano. The more you shoot, the better you get. The more you edit, the better you get.
Everybody's first short film that they put together usually falls very short of what your expectations were. You need to do a lot of films to be really good at it. It's sort of like anything else. Practice makes perfect. So practice, practice, practice. Eventually it's going to be the quality that you want. And eventually it's going to be something that you're very proud of.
You're always going to mess up. There's always going to be things you're not ready for. It's just a constant learning experience from the day you start working in it till the day you stop working in it.
For anyone, you're going to have to experience errors to get to where you need to go, to learn. You learn from all your mistakes.
And it's very important because that's how you learn actively. And by learning actively, you're more engaged in what you're doing. And by doing that, you can only better yourself.
There's always going to be new challenges that you have to overcome. There's always going to be trial and error. It's just part of the job.
That simply means learning by doing. And that means that you're emphasizing real-world experiences that involve hands-on applications of what you've been learning.
Build a lot of connections, a lot of strong friendships with people, and you never know where that can take you.
There is nothing that substitutes for the experience of collaboration with creative people.
The more you do in school, the better your resume looks when you get out of here. The better your demo reel is going to look when you get out of here.
Honing your skills before you exit college is essential.
You never stop learning this stuff. I still learn new stuff all the time. And that's what makes it fun. That's what makes it exciting. It's that you're never going to learn everything, but trying to learn as much as you can makes it a lot of fun.
Everybody has so many awesome interests, and everybody has their different skills and their different talents.
Get involved as much as you can. Don't be afraid of failing. It's the only way you prosper. And when you see like kids who have a passion for film and they're just taking on big responsibilities like that, you can see that they want to be something and they want to take their production and do stuff with film and take it to a next level.
Don't let other people tell you who you are or what you're capable of. You have to believe it in here, and don't ever let anybody shake that, because people will try.
Film is not easy. If you always have that drive, you're always going to get to where you need to go.
What's so funny? You think it's a joke? This is my job.
He said
Here, let me go get a coffee.